and welcome back to Dungeons & Dragons on Overdrive Theatre. My name is Neil, and I will be your Dungeon Master for this evening. Joining me are Alex.
Hello, I am Alex. I am playing Milo Silentfoot, the Lightfoot Halfling Rogue.
We also have Nick.
Hi, I'm Nick. I'm playing Banther Snipes, a Wood Elf Ranger. Nearly freaked that up.
We have James. You okay, James?
I'm fine. I'm the Forge Cleric Varsin Kador's son.
And we have Chantelle.
Dear Bane.
Hello, I am Chantelle and I play the Wood Elf Bard Sariel.
So excellent. Last time the party found themselves in the abandoned town of Hadler's Hope on a far northern frozen island. That's a lot of words. In fact, I have Hadler's Hope here because they found an abandoned house and a little abandoned chapel to Pelor, which is now on fire. They also found Skellybobs. They have, taken out most of the Skellybobs, and there are two still standing, just kind of chilling, not really doing much, not really doing anything, just kind of staring at the tiefling.
Because we're in the Arctic.
Because you're in the Arctic. So, yes, I believe something happened to the chapel, in a repeat of something happening to the chapel in Freehold. Both were chapels to Pelor. It turns out that this island may not have been frozen, but since the party did meet, the avatar, the personification of winter itself, things might not be as they first appear. In fact, nothing in this game as it first appears. So good. I'm glad.
So do you take the red pill and go further down the rabbit hole? Is it red pill or blue pill? I can't remember now.
All of them.
Yes,
the red or white?
The red
I
pill
have the
takes
paracetamols.
The red pill takes you down the rabbit hole, and the blue pill you wake in bed and as if nothing happened.
Yeah. I've taken my paracetamol for now.
The whole of the Matrix was an allegory to Alice in Wonderland, which has recently...
Through the Looking Glass?
Yeah, Through the Looking Glass.
Yeah.
It has recently been repurposed for other things by the Wachowski siblings. They're like, no, it's something else. But yeah, throughout the entire film, it's all to do with Alice in Wonderland, which is where you've got the cat and you've got the broken mirror,
White rabbit
glass,
and things like that.
Yeah, Follow the White Rabbit. With that lady from Home and Away, whose name I forget. Good. Excellent. She was the one with the white rabbit on her shoulder, tattoo on her shoulder. Anyway, speaking of segues, I got a book from my sister. But check it out. It's a glitch by Sarah Grayley, and it got a little thing signed. It's amazing.
Oh, that's awesome. That's fantastic.
But it didn't end there, because apart from the fact that the postcard has got a little Sega Master System vibe for it, the actual book itself is signed. I'm like, amazing! That's great. So
Stay super.
Stay super. Yeah. So, yeah, your DM is super. I just thought I'd throw that in there because it's a cool little... It's actually a cool graphic novel as well. I love it. If you like Scott Pilgrim and the Scott Pilgrim graphic novels, you'd like that. Anyway, back on target. So, you are in Hadler's Hope. Yep. You were kind of heading back to... Well, I was going to say you were heading back to Carrigan Moor. The Renown, the ship that you found in the middle of the ocean, is in the bay. The captain has dropped the ship's boat, and it is coming towards you. Is there anything you'd like to do in the town while you're here?
I want to like scream and shout and wave my arms like manically at the boat and say the chapel's scream the chapel's on fire to the ship.
You're going to go and stand on the pier, on the jetty even, and just go, the chapel's on fire.
Just literally like in a panic, screaming, waving my arms around like.
I'm just gonna pull out
Okay.
my pipe and
So,
That
Chantelle,
chapel's on fire!
I'm just
Chantelle.
chapel's on fire!
I'm just
Chantelle.
gonna have a smoke.
Oh, the other thing, everyone's upped to level 3. I just thought I'd throw that in there as well. So everyone is now level 3, which is great because we've just done all the spells for the rogue, because hello, rogue. But Chantelle, you were saying you have a passive insight of 1,000,000.
Might as well be.
Yes.
much.
I have passive insight of 15.
So while you did not see the ranger set fire to the chapel last
Currently
time,
your
or
BS
the time
radar is like-
before, yeah, there's
Something wrong here.
either an arsonist weather balloon in the area,
It's a weather balloon.
because something is setting off your go burn me radar.
Yeah, I think I'll be keeping a close eye on my fellow wood elf there.
I think
your
what
Wood Elf just got a
went
bit
wrong
regional then.
was the
Yeah,
ship.
sorry.
I'll be watching you, boy.
If I would have done the ship properly, we would have been alright.
It's just amazing where everywhere you disappear off to, things suddenly burst into flames.
Curse.
Runabout.
He's the god of God, hellfire, Godfire. I'm. My character sat there smoking by the sleds. All right, I've just had enough.
He's a wood elf ranger who
No, he's not.
lives in the woods.
He's a fire demon
And
currently.
everything keeps becoming fire. It's like, well, what nonsense is this?
That's why he doesn't live in the woods anymore. They don't exist.
What once was woods is now just kind of
Multi-storey
like
car
a car
park.
park. Yeah,
Oh yeah, definitely.
they burned paradise and put up a parking lot.
I'm doing a Gimli and just having a smoke.
You know, when Counting Crows did that song, oh, what's the name of the song? Where they pay paradise to put a park. Big Yellow Taxi.
Big yellow taxi, yeah.
Vanessa Colton did the secondary vocals in that, who also did 1,000 Miles. So hey, that's cool.
Jolly good.
Yeah.
It just makes me think of Terry Crews.
That was in White Chicks.
I was gonna say it's gonna come back to White Chicks somehow. Somehow it's always gonna come back to White Chicks.
Like
White Chicks was amazing.
White Chicks was amazing. If you've never
You
seen
believe it
this
too.
Dungeons and Dragons, I'm always happy to go on a sojourn, a little journey into film trivia.
Happy. We pretty much just spend the time skipping between that and this.
Yeah, film trivia. I mean, we
It's
haven't
like
seen each other for ages, and now
Pop
whatever.
culture references. No,
Anyway.
old films.
Anyway, so you are standing on the jetty
He's-
in the town
I'm
of
gonna hold up-
Hadley's Hope.
Board that says
There you go.
5.5 for
So
his
you're-
Oscar performance there.
Go down there, screaming, "Oh no, the chapel is on fire!" Convincing
No one.
no one. I mean,
I'm
it's
still
quite
making
obvious.
snowmen.
Did anyone take any damage, by the way, while we're waiting for the boat to get over here?
Yes!
Yes.
How much did you take?
1.
No, you two can sod off. You've both got healing potions.
I can.
I've got 11 out of 21 hit points.
Okay,
I'll heal
I
you. It'd be
will
easier if I do it.
expend a charge of bardic inspiration to cast. Where is it? Song of Rest.
We're not resting.
Well, we don't have to be. Oh yeah, we do. It's at the end of short rest. Ignore me, and I'm not using my healing spells on you.
Ignore Chantelle.
I'll
She's
just go and heal
overpowered.
I'll go over and heal him.
We don't play with overpowered people.
Oh, alright, I'll go
So-
sit down then, shall I?
Are you gonna heal the rogue?
Yeah.
Right, because the rogue did take a bit of a battering. You were attacked by skeletons last time, which appeared post chapel
How many hit
conflagration.
points do you have?
11 out of 21.
No, 21, right. I'll use my second level spell.
I'm
Oh,
going
you
to play my
Cast
loot.
Cure Wounds on him.
all right, you cast Cure Wounds. Roll
At
it,
second
fun
level,
boy.
it's 2d8 plus 3. Not to be confused with Inflict
5.
Wound, which is 4d10.
That's just cray.
Wouldn't that be crazy if the party suddenly found themselves undead and they had to use inflict wounds to cure wounds?
14 hit points
Crazy.
back.
Thanks, mate. I'm a full elf.
I'm going to sit down on the end of the pier and play my loot.
I'm just going to push his snowman over and walk off.
I'm making multiple. I'm in my own little messed
That's why I'll
up
just push
tweaking
one
world.
over. I'm just going to push one over. Walk away.
Why is my head just so twisted?
Do you know what I'm going full
Well, on the
Calvin and
camera.
Hobbes on these snowmen?
No. Literally, as soon as Chantelle said, I'm going to sit on the end of the pier, the first thing that popped into my head was just to push her over the edge.
Okay, I'm sitting on
Alright.
the end of the pier, half keeping an eye on him.
I mean, that
Your
is
passive perception
canon.
is pretty high. You'd have to stealth to do it, and you'd be like, just be like the owl, and just twist your head all the way around. You'd be like, yes.
That's
That is
fine.
that is canon. That is canon. Because you're a little bit more suspicious about him and the condition of any chapels of Pelor in
And
the,
suddenly
in the
she's,
region.
reenacting The Exorcist, and the head's just like, woo!
Spinning around.
What?
Right, okay, so the ship's boat, which was launched prior to combat last time, it draws up to the jetty, and there's a few bobs on board.
Lillian.
It says, we got a boat here for Lillian. Pick up for Lillian? Hello? Down
Yeah.
here. We're in the water.
Which
The
Bob are
boat.
you then, Bob?
I'm Bob, I'm
Are you woodworking Bob, or sail Bob, or crow's nest Bob?
I'm
Or the
Bob.
chef?
Bob. They call me Sheep.
Okay, right. Alright,
That was
Sheepy.
bad.
Be Sheepy,
Yeah.
that's fine.
I'm just gonna get into the boat.
Pretty sure that's the Mighty Boosh.
It is, it's
Ba, ba, ba.
Live at Brixton.
Bob Possum.
Bob Fossil, King of Zoo.
Live
Not
at
King of
Brixton.
Zoo, King of the Zoo!
Get his way, he come for you. Bob Possum, he now smile.
I smile sometimes.
One of the other Bobs on the oars. He puts his hand up and says, "Well, I'm Bob, not the pirate." So,
We didn't say anything about pirates, mate.
well, just in case you were confused.
You got any good smoke on you?
Not on me.
Okay.
We work on a boat. You see, it's made of wood. Don't want fires on no boat.
No
I'm just
fires,
gonna-
you
I'm just
say?
gonna-
I
Look.
searched for oil
I'm
lamps.
just gonna
Oh my
look
god.
at Panther when he says that.
Oh, hey, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Nick,
Yeah.
I can now cast Fireball.
What?
Fireball.
Bolt.
Bolt.
Very big distinction there.
Big,
I don't know
big
you.
difference. Fireball is a no bueno.
I actually know what happens to a boat when you set fire to it and push it onto the water.
It burns down to the waterline and then
Burns
sinks.
down to the waterline. Doesn't necessarily sink. Depends on the wave action.
Yeah, I was going to say it depends on waves. If it's clear, no. Clear.
Yeah.
Still.
I mean, that was surprising to me.
Why?
Because we thought it would sink. It was a paper boat. It was an
Oh,
experiment.
okay. Right.
I thought I'd just clear that up. No,
I was
we-
thinking, why would? Of course, you wouldn't. What would stop the
no,
flames?
it's a paper boat. It was like, well, what happens? So we found out what happens, and it's fairly
Anticlimactic.
underwhelming. Yeah. Anyway, if you're going to do that, do it in a scientific and safe way.
With
Anyway,
lithium.
oh no, don't throw lithium onto a fire. Good heavens!
Oh, in
don't.
the water, I meant, but never mind. Anyway, moving
yeah,
swiftly
lithium
on
in the
before
water,
we
no, that would
teach
be bad.
children about stuff. Come on.
Anyway, yeah, the boat's pulled up.
What about the
Lillian
undead? That's what I'm
hops-
saying to Lillian. Lillian, the undead. Lillian, undead.
Oh, she says, "No, they're perfectly fine. They'll just stay there for a bit."
Okay, I'll just wave at the undead. What about Talon, Callan, and Wind?
Rain and wind. So
Are
yeah,
they
there were
buggering off, or
two.
are they staying there?
There were two undead just next to the sleds. They were just kind of looking at Lillian, but weren't doing anything. So you left them alone, which is now the second time you've not gone and murdered an entire
Well,
thing of
Hell.
What? You can't set fire to bones.
Sled dogs.
I was going to say that what's
I think he
happening
wants
with
a
Well,
sled dog.
that's up to you, old chum. Level 3 ranger.
the Beastmaster.
I want to
You have
steal
to-
one of their wolves.
Well, we'll just ask them
They're
for
not
one.
wolves.
They're
Um,
Huskies.
Siberian Huskies. I'll go down with the wolf.
Siberian Husky.
Siberian Husky.
I mean, we could probably go and find a wolf somewhere.
Wolf or a husky? I mean,
The D&D.
D&D technically says it's a wolf,
Wolf.
but I will take a husky in its place.
we can call it a husky.
Yeah.
Because those are big dogs anyway.
Those Malamutes are
And
they're pretty much wolves.
Malamutes are massive.
I think we've all watched Due South at some point.
Oh,
Yep.
I missed that program.
They got teeth.
Good. I'm glad I
Dog was
wasn't,
great.
I wasn't the only one.
I can't remember the actor's name, but he's so nice.
The Canadian lad.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Canadian. I mean,
What was the name
Sorry.
of the guy that gave us the dust?
Wind.
Wind. I want to go over to him.
okay, you go over to Wind.
Well, that's what I was saying. We'll go over to one of them because now they've got 2 sled drivers and 3 sleds. So, just maybe steal one? Borrow one?
Steal the entire sled plus dog team.
Yeah. I want multiple dogs.
I mean, you have been trying to play with the dog, so...
We all have. We're like,
Yeah.
doggies!
Hey, it's a game. Any game that allows you to pet the doggo is great.
Any animal was good,
Any
that's fine.
game that allows you to pet the cat is even better.
I like petting the dragons or the dinosaurs.
So are you stealing it then, or are you asking for
I
it?
think I'm going to ask Wind for it.
Oh, yeah, well, so we can go up and ask if you want. I've got money if they would need money. We have party money.
I
Um,
can be
so-
very persuasive if you
No.
need me to be.
I am going to say that if you're going to go up to this guy and ask him for one of his working dogs, you're probably only going to get one shot at it. So you're not going to be able to go and ply him with money. And if that doesn't work, do something else. And if that doesn't work, do something else. So ahead of time,
I have
As
a
a-
+7 to persuasion.
as a party, work out what you're going to do.
Guys! Yeah, I want a dog!
Don't yell
I
this.
want a dog now!
So
Oh god, I get out of the
basically-
boat upon hearing him scream this.
Okay, you get out the boat. You stand on the jetty. What you see is the wood elf ranger, and he's got his hands clenched down by his sides, and it's like, I want a dog. Behind him, there is just an inferno of sparks and dry wood as this chapel to Pelor is just going up. There's a little bit of snow drifting. A few flakes on the air. It is very dry. The clouds have come over for the first time since you've been on the island. The sky had been blue, the weather had been clear. It had been very mild, in fact. But now that you have left the domain of the avatar of winter, everything's getting a little bit colder, a little bit chillier, and yeah.
I'm
You
gonna go
also
up to
see
him.
you also see Lillian
Wait.
clopping away up the jetty.
I was going to say, maybe we should ask Lillian?
Yeah, I
if
mean,
if they're in her employ, then we could always just ask her if.
What's
we
the
could ask
little,
her if they're likely to give one up.
Yeah.
what's the little girl from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory again?
Veruca Salt.
Veruca,
Yeah, that's who I am.
Right. I tossed the
Good.
elf into the water.
Hey, mate. I will kill you,
No,
son.
Oh, bring it, big boy.
Oh, yeah, I will.
I'll ask Lillian about Wind and Kaelin if they're in her employ and if it would be possible for us to get a pooch for the elf.
Oh, you stop her. Are you
Yeah,
actually going
please.
to walk up to her, or are you just going to shout this out?
No, I'm walking up to her.
Okay,
I'm not
no.
going to be rude. She's a lady, and I'm a
Here.
cleric. I'm polite-ish.
Here, Tiefling,
Ish.
can we nick one of these guys' dogs? Oh.
I do not sound like
No.
that.
Oh, sorry. More South London, innit?
Why,
Uh,
lads? Oh, no,
Wait,
that's wrong, that was wrong.
That's not.
Yeah, I was just trying to think South London, and I'm going more north and north. It's like, all right, la, good, you Greg's stotty. I
just,
don't know.
just shut up. Just play Lillian and be quiet.
You walk up to Lillian and she's clip-clopping.
Just
along
explain. Excuse me, Lillian.
there. Yes.
Could we?
She looks up at you.
Are Kaelin and Wind in your employ?
Well, we paid them money to be here, but no, they work on the island as sled drivers.
Right. Do you think there might be a small chance that we could purchase or have one of their dogs if we asked politely for the hunter? Ranger, sorry.
She
Do you think they
straightens
would
herself
be
up and just
acceptable to this?
pulls the front of her tunic in the little Picard maneuver. Tail just swishes,
Oh
and she
god,
says,
I'm expecting for this one now.
"Well, that's between you and them. Offer them
Okay.
money and see if they
Right.
offer you a dog. It's
That's fine. That's what I
a
thought you
very
were saying.
simple transaction.
Just making sure
I
I,
mean-
didn't want to upset anyone.
If you want a dog, I'm sure Charlie could fetch one. It would
He-
be one from the city.
He wants one of those ones.
Yeah, he's a
Oh.
spoilt brat. Hadn't you noticed?
I mean, would
If
he
he
do?
doesn't get a dog, he'll set fire to something. Like a dog.
Don't even say that out loud, because I will kill his character. Beat him.
I mean, I'm sure we could get hold of something smaller, maybe a sausage dog.
I want a dog!
Right,
Well-
I'm going to go up to Banther. It's
I-
like,
Are we relaying this to Banther?
I will just interject this just right now.
We
right
have to
here,
take the
right
dog
now.
across the sea
No.
journey.
No. This is something completely different, and that is
Okay.
absolutely no way in cold hell is anyone getting a chihuahua. It will not happen in this game.
What about
Chihuahuas
Dachshund?
are
They're
not
slightly
dogs.
bigger.
What we just said.
I would love Nick's dog to be a dachshund.
Well, that's what you just said, sausage dog.
I did say
So,
sausage dog.
do you want a wolf or do you want to wait until we get back to the city?
I want a wolf. I
Do
want
we
a
want
wolf
to pay
now.
them money? Do we want to pay them money, or do we want one of us to try and
I don't
Well, ask
care.
them first and see what they say.
who's?
Are we doing this as a group effort? Are we literally going to go over there and say, "Excuse me, you two, is there any chance we could have one of your dogs?"
I'm still making snowmen.
I'm
I
going to
like-
go up to Banther and have a conversation with him. I was like,
Banther.
I love
Whatever.
the
Like
way.
Fate.
I love the way that this whole session has devolved into how does the party buy a dog?
I think we should go. What, were you addressing me?
Yes.
yeah,
we're
I'm
all-
coming up to you. It's
I will
like,
thank Lillian for her time and just
I
say
think we should
excuse
buy
us
one
for 5
out of
minutes.
the party gold.
I'm not. What
How
makes
much
you
do we
think that
have
you
in buy gold,
deserve
Nick?
us to buy you a dog? You've just had a weapon.
Well, I've got the party gold, so
Yeah, but it's James. He's got the party gold.
What happened to me
You've just
holding
had
the
a
party gold?
weapon.
Yeah,
it was part of the reward from the
it's
matey
a
in the bar
group
first.
weapon. I'm just the ranger.
Okay.
aren't
I
I
dished
mean,
it out. I gave
I'm
us all a
talking
bit
out
each
there.
and saved some.
I'm quite happy to ask them for you.
Yeah, you can ask him for it.
So we're all going over there.
We're all
'Cause
going over
I'm
there.
just going to point out I still have 30 gold pieces from what...
That was yours.
I'm not giving him
No.
any gold to buy a dog at this moment.
No,
I'm
from
suspicious
what
of him
Charlie
setting
gave us.
fire to stuff.
Oh, so we got more gold then.
I still have
So
30
we-
gold pieces of Charlie's gold.
Cool.
I shall buy the dog if required.
Well, we get one shot. Neil said we either ask them to give us the dog or we buy it. We don't get both.
No. We can't
No.
have multiple attempts.
You
Our
can't
okay.
conversation can involve, please, can we have one of your dogs? What?
What would it take to get a
Yes.
Yeah, you can absolutely offer money
Okay.
to buy
Not just be
a
like,
dog.
give us a dog. No, all right, how about some gold now?
So are we gonna ask first, and then if they don't want to give us one, we're gonna buy it?
Oh,
I
it's an
think we
option
should
in the
say-
conversation. It's not different conversation.
I think we should go up to them and say, we would like one
No,
of
no,
your
no, no,
dogs.
no, 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 no.
What? We
No,
want
no,
one of
we.
your dogs.
No,
We're
we.
more than
No,
welcome
we.
to buy money.
I'm gonna do it.
You.
No, we.
Yeah.
You want it. No, we. You want it.
It'd be good for the party,
We're
wouldn't it?
willing to help you with it, but you want the doggy.
You can put a little rucksack on it and then it can carry more stuff.
Well, that's what we do with the halfling.
Just
two,
in terms
two little
of
pill barrels on it.
asking them.
Oh, we do the.
I think Chantelle should do it.
Yeah, I think I'd be the better person to ask them.
Go for it, Chantelle.
Oh, please do.
I've got X
So
amount.
we're all going up to them, but you're
No.
talking.
I'm still making snowmen.
I got 46
I'm talking about
gold.
us three, not you. You're busy. You're nowhere near us.
I'm gonna go up to them, and
We're going to go up.
we're
to
gonna
them.
go up to them, and I'm gonna speak to them and just say, "It's like, lovely associate there, lovely ranger.
Oh my god, too waffly.
Okay, we would like a
Wait,
dog,
who are you talking to, Callan or Wind?
Callan.
Right, okay.
I'm gonna speak to Callan and
Please
be,
do.
Callan, would there be any chance that we could have a dog from you?
Just have a dog. Hang on, what accent did he have?
I can't remember. You go all sorts of places. You're like
I was
multi.
going to say, you've got about
multi-country.
4
Somerset.
accents.
Let's go Somerset. Ah,
Regional.
I mean, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter at the end of the day.
Our
Does,
ranger has become really attached to your working dogs and wondered whether you would be able to spare one for us.
Hard one.
Well,
Hard one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm a pirate now. I can't remember if I was a pirate before, but certainly am now. No, this is Somerset. Oh,
Somerset?
pirate accent is basically Somerset.
Yeah,
He
basically.
says, you can't have a dog. Here, top of the morning to you. God damn it.
The attempt is happening. It's good. Keep it going. Keep it going.
We would really, really like a dog. Like, he's going to cry and scream the whole
Oh my
way, and then I'm going to
God.
have to chuck him over the side of the ship. Can I attempt to persuade him?
I was going to say, please attempt to persuade him. I'd like you to roll.
Chantelle, if you don't roll big,
I just rolled a natural 20, so that's
She's got
27.
weighted dice, yeah.
So you got a 27.
Sorry, I didn't mean to just squeak like that.
No, it's fine.
No,
it
it's
happens
not.
when someone gets a natty tea. He says
You owe me for this damn dog if he gives it to us.
he is.
I love your face when you're like, I'm going to do an accent. What's it going to be? Russian roulette?
Russian roulette.
What hell?
So you want to buy one of my dogs?
I mean, I'd like you to give us one of the dogs, but yeah, we're failing that. We'll buy one.
Well then, little missy, and he snaps his brace. Nah. Yeah, basically he says that these are working dogs. We spend a long time training them up. I can't just give you a dog. And he looks over at Wind, who's just looking
I
at
will
the snowflakes.
interject this part. Go, just not give, but purchase.
Sure. I
Would,
mean,
you, would you be willing to part with one? Is what she meant to ask. To be honest,
for the right amount of gold, yeah, I suppose.
I was pushing boundaries.
But what are you willing to offer? And he
we can
just
give you the
waits.
halfling.
Waits for your offer because he's
That was
one of
my
those people
offer.
who
The halfling's not here. He's
Yeah.
over. I would say we'll give you the halfling.
So I don't really know what like the weight of gold is in the game. Like,
Gold's pretty good.
gold's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm not going to go
Yeah.
like, I'll give him 20 gold, because that's just going to be ridiculous. I don't know.
I mean
Not for a
I'm
trained
thinking
animal.
of,
It's
like-
not.
One or two?
No. Bit
You
low.
need more
We're
than
looking
that.
at probably about 50 odd. Yeah.
yeah.
50 gold?
For a trained animal, yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that party gold?
So this is a trained animal that has spent all of its life.
That's the problem. I don't know if it was like.
You
like,
can always see. Why don't we see what he wants for it and try and barter? That would probably be.
I've already offered him the halfling.
He doesn't want that.
Okay, so you
what
offer
would
him
you
the
want
halfling.
for?
Yeah, literally.
Okay, so he
I got them
okay,
both of them up, I'm like, how about the halfling?
wait a second. Let's do this properly. Okay, yeah, no, all right, yeah. He heads over to the halfling, who is currently making snowmen.
Yeah, Calvin and Hobbes style
Okay.
snowman.
Calvin Hobbes style snowmen with the broken bits of wood just sticking through them like a horror show. Yeah, goes to the halfling and he's looks at the rogue. He says, "This one?" Yells back. So one of
Is
the
there
sled
another one?
drivers has walked over to you.
You have
Says,
piqued my interest.
All right, let's see you. Stand up straight, boy.
You touch me and I will kick your shins.
Arms out. Arms out. To the sides.
No.
Look pretty, we're trying to
Building
sell you.
snowmen.
Can I see your teeth? Gotta see your teeth.
No, I'm building snowmen. Go away.
He walks back and he says, "Halfling's no good. Couldn't pull a sled."
Oh no, he's useless.
How much gold does generally one of these go for?
Says,
Name a price.
usually about 50 gold. Maybe a bit more if it's a good dog.
40.
No, we said 50 gold, and maybe a bit more if it's a good dog.
40.
We're not getting a dog.
Nah, he says,
James, can you spot me
Nah.
some gold? Hang on. What's your name again?
not a hope
Barson.
in hell.
Hey, Barson,
Yes.
can you spot me some gold?
We have some party funds if you really wish to have a
I've
dog.
got 46 gold. I'm willing to pay 50 for a dog. I don't need a special one because I'm already special.
I'll give you.
We'll take out the party funds.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you let me pick the one, I'll give you some money
No,
towards it.
it's Nick's dog. Nick picks it.
I don't want peas on the floor.
What? He's not.
I mean,
I
we have
mean-
to try and find one that bonds with you nicely so we don't have to kind of put it down when it's on the boat and barking at everyone.
Let's wrap it!
Because
Oh,
I'll
wait.
kill it.
That kind of put it down, or the old yeller kind of put it down.
Send it to whatever god it prays to. Put it
Give him
down.
some party gold so we can get a dog so we can go.
Is there one that kind of shows a particular interest in the ranger? With him being,
Could you
know,
roll for that? As in,
wild
like,
man.
would I have any perception of what? Because obviously,
Well, you have animal companions, so
Yeah.
something's gonna twig with you, hopefully.
Can can you roll a Just roll a d20 as you're walking up the line of dogs. Let's see what happens. Don't roll a 1.
They'll all rapidly attack you.
18.
That's pretty high. That's pretty high.
Good, really.
Yeah. Yeah, as you're...
The little sausage dog that's got the lamp on the front of it's coming running after you.
Yeah. You go over to the spare slide, well, what is now the spare slide, and you go up the line of dogs. They're all seem pretty focused and determined and on their job, which is they all want to run. These are dogs that have spent all of their time outdoors and working as a pack, but there is one that's kind of slightly
Different.
separate to all of the others. It's kind of not really with any...
Looks a bit more feral, a bit more bitey.
Yeah, well, it just looks like it's not part of
Rather than-
the pack.
I'll go fast. More like I want to go for an adventure.
I'm going to walk up to it and say I would like this one.
All right. Yeah, let's let me just roll that again. Oh, that one. Yeah, well, we'll do it for 54 gold.
I got 46 gold.
Bit of a special dog, that one.
How much party gold have we got?
100.
Give him the rest out of the party gold. I'll take it out of my share if you need to. Just, I want to go, and I'm bored, and my feet are cold.
You don't want to barter him down?
I just tried.
No, you didn't. You just announced the spell.
Okay, fine.
No, it's too late now.
No, I'll try and see whether he'll take slightly less for it. All right, well, I'll roll the persuasion roll then.
You're trying to persuade him to make it cheaper after you just went, I'll give you 40 gold, otherwise bugger off.
17.
Yeah, 17. Let me just. Okay. It's 52. And that's
50.
Nah. If you want to do that, roll once more.
It's arm wrestling all over again.
Essentially.
16.
No, 52. 52 is his final offer.
That's fair enough. It's your dog. I'm
Take
happy
it.
for him to take it out of the party money.
I mean, it's not much. What is it? 6 gold out of the party?
Okay.
Don't be blowing all your money.
No.
Wait, what are you
Keep
going to blow it on?
Yeah, exactly. It's not like we're...
Like
Tim, healing potions?
I don't need healing potions. Get that out of the party fund. It's me! I'll buy a
Resident
dog, but I'm not buying
Firestarter.
healing potions.
He'll sacrifice the dog to save himself.
Yeah.
You know this.
I'll give him 20 gold from the party funds, which is
Okay.
my share of the party funds.
Alright, so you have to give 32.
I mean, party funds are party funds. It's literally there to help lubricate your travel through time.
Got a dog.
So yeah, Callan goes over and unhitches the dog. Attaches a small leather harness to it. It's got a mounted point for a lead, which he also includes in that. If you need it. I don't know. Maybe you'll be hiking up a mountain or something in the future and need
And it'll
it.
fall off a cliff and we'll have to rescue it.
That's a really good idea, James. I'll
What?
make a note of that. What?
What, this dog falls off a cliff?
Well, at some point in the future, you have to rescue his dog.
I won't
mean-
rescue his dog, I'll leave it to die.
That's a really good idea. I love that. Thank you.
You can't do that.
Okay, cool. So you
Yeah, I can.
It's
now-
illegal.
you now have a husky, which has now entered the party. Does it have a name?
Fenton.
Of course it is.
What's the DM die inside?
Right, cool. That's
Could have been earlier his name.
is that so you can yell it out?
Is it male or female?
Oh, this is give me a second.
1 to 3 male.
Oh,
4 to 6
I'm
female.
rolling
whatever.
odds and evens. It's a male.
Oh, sweet. Cool.
Handy that with a name like Fenton.
I'd call a female dog Fenton. I would
Anywho.
swear after it, but I'm not
I'm jumping
going to.
back on the boat.
So you jump onto the launch. Anyone else?
I'm going to the boat with my dog.
Yeah, I'll get in the boat.
Okay. You just walk
Nick?
off. You just turn around and literally
Yeah.
walk away from the sled.
Can I try and ride your dog?
Yeah, if it's small enough.
I'm like 3 foot something.
You might be a bit big for the dog.
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
You need a bigger dog. You'd need something kind of like bull mastiff or something
Proper
size. You'd need, something big. You can get riding dogs for halflings, but they are big dogs, not medium-sized dog.
Right. So
I know this because I played a halfling once and I had a riding dog.
you heading back?
Are
I mean,
we-
Lillian's on the launch.
we-
Sariel's on the launch.
I will help the ranger get the dog in the boat if it needs it.
The dog is highly trained and just stays by the ranger's side as he walks along.
Yeah, no, but still, like, help the dog get down, whatever.
I mean, if the boat's closed, you just jump into it, won't you?
Well, I mean, you're on a jetty designed for boats. It's not quite the same as Minecraft when the jetty's 40 feet above the water.
Oh, okay, cool, fair enough, that's fine.
I mean, I have kind of drawn it from the top-down perspective, but it's not that
I thought it
high.
was one of the, like, the piers where, never mind.
No.
I was thinking like Hale Harbour Pier sort of thing, you know that? Okay, that's cool.
Oh, yeah, no, it's fine.
All right, cool. It's like the ones you see in the lakes.
I mean, it's still tidal here, but it's
Something similar,
It's
okay.
easy enough. I mean, Lillian's already in the boat. I think the clue is
Yeah,
her floppy little trot has got her in.
Floppy little trotters.
Floppy
Right,
li-
we'll get in the little launch then.
Which just leaves the halfling, who is conspicuous by his silence.
I said I was getting on the boat.
Did you? I thought you were still making. I have a feeling you were going to sail off and leave the halfling making snow people.
I mean, I wouldn't.
okay.
Against
you
it.
get on the boat. Lillian, of all the party members, bids farewell to Callan and Wind,
Oh, wave as I
And-
go past. Ladies, guys.
and Bob's set to rowing you out to the good ship Renown.
Run!
It's
Run!
is there,
Run!
is there any run?
Stop.
Run?
Whip, run.
Oh yeah. Was that from the Simpsons movie?
Yes. It would stroke, wouldn't it? Stroke.
Yeah.
Stop mocking
Row!
me!
Row!
It's,
Row!
I think it's yeah, well, the movie references. Good. It takes like 20 minutes, 25 minutes to row back out to Renown. The Renown is anchored in deep water. The launch has come into the shallower inlet of. We said you were in the ghost town of Hadler's Hope. So you leave Hadler's Hope behind you.
Stop your grinning and drop your linen.
And there's a lot of smoke and the chapel is kind of
Igloos and
dying
Eskimos and
down.
ice.
The fire in the chapel's dying down. Callan and Wind turn and just start heading back to Straylight because that's where they're based. And they take the spare sled. They lash. Well, they don't lash, but it just follows them.
I was going to say they'll just follow
anything.
because they're trained, aren't they?
So
Come, pooches.
you have a highly trained
Way!
dog. A lot of the gold is not to buy the dog, but it's to buy the training that goes into the dog.
Yes. It's time. It's time sink.
Once you're out beyond the mouth of the inlet, the sea it's not choppy, but there are some very, very large rolling waves, and the boat goes up and it goes down and it goes up, and it's unlike being on a ship. The launch is
Tiny
more
boat.
susceptible. Yeah, tiny boat, more susceptible to the rocking and rolling. So, can we have a Constitution roll for the halfling and the ranger? So, the rogue and the ranger. Can you have Constitution rolls, please? Because you have precedent of getting sick, seasick.
21.
All right.
We're at disadvantage still, are we? Or is this just a roll?
No, you are at disadvantage because you are higher than the Hubble telescope.
Alex is high.
Yeah, you both were.
Yeah, you just got a
Yeah.
good trip. He got a bad trip.
So
Yeah.
I rolled a 90T and then I rolled 14.
That's okay. I mean, it's not pleasant, but you're not throwing up in the launch, so that's fun.
Oh, good.
Anywho, you make it back. They pull alongside the ship, and there's a rope ladder that you can all climb up. I'm not going to make you roll for it. You get back on board the boat. Ariso is there, Captain Ariso, with his mechanical brass arm.
What up, Captain?
Okay. So what happened over there then? We seeing there's a fire. Didn't need to be a signal fire. We knew where you were.
No idea.
No. Strange things about the north.
Absolutely.
With the snow and the ice and
The
sudden
personification of seasons. Yeah, it's great.
Sudden
I'm not a
things
fan.
catching on fire. Did you also see the other fire? Not related to the other fire. I believe there was one in the old town of Freehold, and
Yeah.
something detonated nearby. I'm not entirely sure what that was.
That might have been the Endeavour? Is that what it was
Hmm.
called, the Endeavour?
Ship
Strange
and
things,
Endeavour.
these things, aren't they?
I forgot to write down the name of the boat, so.
Yeah, strange thing. Yes, it
Hmm.
was the Endeavour.
Hey!
Yeah. So they pull the launch back on board, pull up the anchor, and the bobs get to working the rigging, drop the sails, and the Renown starts sailing back towards Carrigan Moor. It is relatively well. This boat certainly feels a lot faster.
You're saying
than the
it's a
previous
quicker
one.
ship than the last one.
Yes, it is.
I will convey this comment to the El Capitan. I'll be like, she's a bit quicker, this one.
Aye. This one's built for speed. Our other one was built for other things.
Cargo. There's lots of cargo space. It's great.
Whoa.
Lovely ship. Wonderful to work on. Lovely craftsmanship. Do you need any help with that, by the way?
What? No.
Fixing
In
things.
what way?
I'm
Ah,
a forge cleric.
fixing things. I just needed to be on your same page there.
I helped fix your last boat. Ish.
Well, I mean, you did something below the waterline.
I
Did we?
fixed a lot. There's only
You
so
did.
much you could do against a kraken.
Yeah, you did. I still reckon that. No.
Shut up.
Anyway, he says, we got a little present from Straylight. The dwarves made us something, but it's, well, the bobs are having a bit of a hard time with it.
Alright.
And he looks towards the bow, where the bobs are set around. There's a large wooden crate. In fact, there's a few wooden crates that are on the deck, right next to the bow, next to the bow sprit, which is the little
Pokey out bit?
mast that pokes out. Yep.
Okay. Let's call it the pokey out bit. I've never
Pokey
known
out
what it's
bit.
called. It's pokey out
Yeah,
bit,
it's called
isn't it?
a bow sprit with an R.
Okay.
It is. They have these boxes there,
I
and they're
will
all
walk
sort of
over.
sat around and stood up. Okay, you walk over.
Afternoon, Bobs?
Afternoon.
I
Yeah,
question
it is-
mark with the afternoon because I'm like,
Yeah, it is very late afternoon. You did set off fairly early, so you have today. Did you rest after the Endeavour? No, I don't think you did.
No, we didn't.
no.
So in this day, you have met the Avatar of Winter. You've
Yes.
been eaten,
Yes.
munched down by
Yes.
a mimic. You've
Yes.
found a magical weapon. And
Yes.
you have set fire to a chapel and fought a load of skeletons, and now you're on the boat. So we're
Yes.
going to call late afternoon.
Okay. Fun field day.
Considering you have been speeding around being conveyed by dogs and sleds, so it's not as if you've been walking around doing this stuff. Anywho, yeah, you walk to the front of the boat. The words are kind of, well, you recognize them as dwarvish, stenciled on the side of these boxes, and they have a large parchment laid out on the deck, and there are bits of brass, there's gears and springs and things. The parchment has on it very simplified icons, iconography, runes, or maybe just drawings, if you will.
Is it schematic?
A schematic by the way of IKEA.
Oh, great. Wonderful.
Does it say IKEA on the top?
Just in dwarvish, yeah.
Yeah, basically it looks like a ballistic kit. So they're getting the bits out, and they're trying to make sure the screws that go into the deck are right. And there's a big brass plate that one's holding it against the wood, and somebody else is like, there's a gap here. And so it looks like they've gone and bought a DIY ballista kit from the dwarves at Straylight, and now they're trying to attach it to the front of their boat.
Do any of them read Dwarvish?
Well, that's the thing.
That's what I'm going to ask. I'm literally going to ask them.
Ask them.
Can any of you read this?
In a word, no.
No? Alright, okay, fair enough. Right.
We were hoping to build it by way of looking at the pictures. And he points at the pictures. There's not that many words, but there's a lot of pictures.
Good pictures.
Good pictures, yeah.
I'll help. I'll help them.
You help them. Okay. You don't have any special powers other than you're a forge cleric, a cleric of the forge.
No. No powers. Apart
Okay.
from I can mend things.
You can mend
So if
things.
we break anything, we can mend it.
And
And I've always got my
okay.
my blessing of the not blessing.
Speaking of forge clerics,
Artisan's blessing, which means I can make bits if we need them.
Mm-hmm. Now that you are speeding away from the land itself, I find it slightly curious that nobody went to the Scullybobs to pick up their swords. To forge weapons and stuff.
I was making snowmen.
I was busy having a smoke.
I've got a dog.
I didn't care.
I've got a
My feet were cold.
couple of saucepans on my back anyway, so
I got a dog.
Oh yeah, you got some saucepans and bits and
Yeah.
pieces. All right, yeah. Before we get into the intricacies of making siege weapons on boats, does anyone else want to do anything while you're?
Can I get James to keep the pieces of wood off on the crates?
for what
Okay.
purpose?
Well, your ability, yeah? Well, you can technically craft things. I want you to make a sled for the dog.
Nick's got his own travel sorted.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna get my loot out and start playing.
There is a slight problem with building a sled for a dog where you are going to a place where there's no snow and ice.
Well, no,
Also,
because we haven't.
Wheels.
We'll just put
Wheels.
wheels on it.
So
No,
you wanna
no.
like a little dog
Trolley.
trailer.
Just
trailer.
like a
Dog
tiny
trolley.
little trailer with just some wheels on it.
No.
Wheels on the sled go. Dig, 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 dig.
Just flat out no.
Good. Well, I won't have to worry about that then.
It doesn't involve metal, I'm afraid, and no.
Okay. I mean, it's not as if you couldn't
mean,
get an artisan to build
I was going
it
to say,
in
we'll find an
Carrigan Law.
artificer, to make you one there. I'm sure there's some goblins or something that'll make you something.
Sweet.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with a no from everyone else. Yeah, you offer to help out, and they're delighted, in fact, that you would take the time to help them out.
Why not?
You
Like beating the elf.
yeah. Do you wanna roll some roll some d20s?
How many would you like me to roll, sir? Because I have 5.
I would like 3.
What colours?
So-
I'll have a blue one, a yellow one, and a white one.
Let's just see how this goes. Because I don't think siege weapon construction is probably covered in 5th edition. Not this type of siege weapon, anyway.
The Sage weapon.
Nothing exciting.
Even Neil's got one of those little
9,
balls.
11, and a 16.
Yeah. A 9, 11, and a 16.
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't want anything with that, just that rolls.
Add your intelligence to it. Let's just do that.
10, a 12, and a... What was the last one I said?
16. So
16.
17 then.
Okay, so it goes up by 1.
I've only got one plus
Okay.
1 to my intelligence.
So you sit down with everyone and you puzzle it down. At the beginning, it's actually kind of difficult. Everyone's got stuff out of the boxes, and
Yeah.
the little bags of screws are already. And it's like, all right. So you spend much of the time as the
I will
sun.
take my stuff off and make it easier for me to move around, sort of
As
thing.
the sun arcs across the sky and it starts to get lower and lower, you get everyone to put all the stuff back in the boxes where they found it, and then you go back through the instructions and right. Now we put this piece down, and we put this piece down. Okay, these go here.
I'll be
these
showing
screw in.
them how to do it, like step by step sort of thing, teaching them. It's like,
Yeah.
do it bit by bit.
And
Don't
it
get it all out of the
starts-
box all at once.
It starts slowly, and then it's like, okay, yeah. And by the time you get towards the end, it's kind of like building Lego. The last bit's kind of, well, yeah, no, we can see where they go, but you're still following the instructions.
Yeah, we're
because,
still
you know.
following the instructions.
And as the sun starts to dip below the horizon, the sky is lit up bright orange, fiery orange, as it lights the underside of the clouds. It is a beautiful sunset, and this blister has been finalized. And the bobs give it a good old crank. So they crank the windlass, and it sort of tips
Ching,
over each of the
ching,
gears.
Ching, ching, conk.
And it locks, and they put a bolt in.
Test firing as Capitan.
They don't attach a rope to the eyelet. Arisa's there, and he's got his hands on his hips, and he's like, "Well, be our guest.
Oh, thank you.
Be our guest." you hit it, and yeah, that thing goes with some force. In fact, it shoots the bolt out with such force that the whole thing trundles back under recoil on its little tracks. You realise that this probably isn't. Well, I mean, if you shot it at the hull of another ship, it would definitely embed itself in there.
Dwarvish weaponry is fantastic, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Lovely craftsmanship. This is a good purchase, Captain, to keep anyone from causing you problems.
Yar, it be.
That was a nice gift from a woman, wasn't it?
I wouldn't say gift. I mean, we did have to spend
I was going to say, all right, fair enough. That was a good purchase.
quite a lot of gold. Them dwarves.
Nothing good is cheap, I'm afraid. Especially when it comes to Dwarven Forged.
Dwarven Forged, hashtag not spawn, but would be absolutely up for that.
Right. I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't want to write stuff down. James.
55 minutes?
You did an oopsie.
That's okay.
Too true, my good friend. Too true.
Sometimes I write the times down and then I look back at these times and I'm like, I
55 minutes.
I can't find where the swear is, and it's like, well, was it a swear or was it just someone belching into the
No,
microphone?
it really was. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, it's
I
fine.
forgot.
It's
Very
fine.
excited.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
You're going to have no kneecaps tomorrow, but it's fine.
I never have any caps anyway, it's fine.
We'll bust your kneecaps. That's a song by Pomplamoose.
Pomplamoose.
That's a really nice song by Pomplamoose as well.
Pomplamoose.
Okay, cool. So Arisa's like, "Yar, well, probably go below and get dinner."
Out of interest, Captain, how long will we be at sea for? In fact, where are we going? That's a good point. Are we going back to Carragher?
Yes, you're going back to Carragher Moor.
Alright, cool. I will offer my services again for the creation of water if needed.
Okay, I mean they've picked up supplies from Straylight. The thing about it's a lot faster. I think it was 2 days on the way out. It's going to
2
be
or 3 days, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be a couple of days on the way back.
Oh, fair enough. I don't think I can change my spells to anything interesting.
No. So unless anyone says anything, you head down below decks to where they have set up dining tables. Well, they're sort of hooked into the ceiling, very similar to the old ship. But this boat is made for speed, and it feels a little classier. The outer of the hull is kind of lacquered, painted white. It's a beautiful ship. Somebody obviously spent a lot of time on this, and now it's owned by Ariso and Co. So that's fun. Says, "Oh, we don't mind, but well, we have what we have. So, dinner."
These supplies from Straylight?
Straylight supplies.
Right, okay, fair enough. I was going to say, do you want me to cast Purify Food and Water on it?
No. So you I'm just going to assume you sit down
Yeah,
at the table.
absolutely. I will say thank you, and I will just say a small blessing to the All-Father while we.
You do that. The rogue, are you also sitting at the table? Because I know you can be a difficult butthole sometimes.
I shall have food.
I'm just going to sit on the stairs like a naughty child. Oh, all right, cool.
What are you on about?
What am I on? Oh, I've never played games with you before. Anyway, yes, okay, you're also at the table. The silverware comes out. There are
it's getting
pitchers
fancy.
for wine of all things. It turns out Silverlight.
What do you want on your cornflakes?
Wine. Straight had some fairly decent supplies. Probably
Because
not.
it's a dwarven town. Come on.
Yeah, but what are dwarves going to do with wine?
Drink it.
Well, yeah, I suppose. And for dinner,
Drink it.
you have the delight of having avocado toast.
Ugh.
Was the
Why?
avocado?
Well, it's a callback to when the last ship sank and the
What was the
avocados
avocado?
were lost.
Oh, avocados. Other Bobs digging in with gusto, or are they kind of looking at it a bit askance as well?
Yeah, no, they're digging in. They've got little forks and they're just like eating.
You
them.
lot are so much fun, right? Okay, carry on then.
It's actually quite nice. It's avocado. It's a little bit of lime, toast, egg. Yeah,
I'll get
this
some
is,
of my dried meat rations and kind of put it with it as well. Just
This is a little
bit
bit
of
of
Parma
bacon.
ham, you know.
There is a little bit of bacon on the side.
Oh, is that? Oh, well. No,
Yeah.
I'm sold.
No,
That's it. Absolutely
This is
sold.
great.
That's
And a
fine
little,
by me.
little bit of vinaigrette drizzled over the top. It's yeah, the chef's done a good
My
job.
compliments to the chef.
Unlike ship's biscuits and grog, this is
It's pretty good.
Bamford, do you want my bacon for your beast?
Can I just slam my face down to the plate and start eating like a dog?
Wait, hang on a second. Can we roll back a sentence or two? Sorry, Chantelle, what did you say?
I said, Bamford, do you want my bacon for your beast? For his dog? I'm assuming he needs to feed his dog.
Oh, don't worry, I'm going to feed the dog. I did think of that, by the way. But no, not now. I'm just going to smash
Okay.
my face down to the pig.
Do you want my do you want my bacon for your dog?
Yes.
Right, I'll
please,
pass
that'd
it
be
over.
great. I shall give the received bacon and give it to the dog.
Okay, you're gonna feed the husky scraps of bacon.
Yes.
Okay, hang on a sec, because you guys are terrible. Okay, you feed the scraps of
terrible?
bacon to the dog. Anyway, carry on. So we'll head back to. Sorry, Banther, what were you doing with your face?
Just going to smash it into my plate and start eating like a dog.
So you take your face, arms by your sides, and you just go bang and smash your face straight into the plate. And it's a little bit of avocado, a little bit of toast crumbs scattered around, and you just start going nom 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 as the wood elf. The elves, a proud and noble people, just start chowing down with your actual face.
I'm
Sariel.
horrified by this.
Sariel, Chantelle, because you have such you have an incredible passive insight, don't you?
Yeah, I have passive insight of 15.
As you look around, beyond your companion, who is now troughing from the this is a china plate. It would appear that the Bobs are actually kind of used to this, and maybe the grog and the biscuits were more of a show. But hey, no.
She's only got 2 more inside than me.
Yeah, but you know,
I know, she's the all-seeing, wide-eyed owl now.
yeah, she can see through time. Also,
Pretty
she
much.
needs something to do because you just sat on the deck and made a flipping toy blister.
I was going to, after dinner, play my lute for them to get their spirits up like I did last time if they wanted some music. Because
Okay.
it's kind of what I do.
I was going to say if one of them would teach me fishing, but sure.
Alex, Milo, are you doing anything specific at this dinner, or are you the wood elf has literally just upended his face and just smashed it down.
He's
the
gone
plate.
full on Stig of the Dump.
Yeah, this is.
Yes, it's been a while since we've eaten. I'm hungry.
Are you doing the same, or are you just eating?
I'm eating.
Good.
Okay, cool. You start eating with the fucking stuff.
Only have to cast inflict wounds on one person. Good.
Okay.
Obviously, if there's any scraps, it's going to the dog.
We've got trail mix we can give them. We've got rations.
The
kind of dried meats and stuff.
when the dinner's done, a couple of the bobs come around and pick up all the plates, and in their place is a parfait topped with little quince fruit, and they go around with a little bit of caster sugar and just icing sugar.
Are we
just,
all tripping? What's happening on this boat?
I was going to say, I'm thinking...
Something's not right here.
Ariso is sat at the head of the table, and he's a big lad with his big brass arm. Yeah, where it's been torn off at the shoulder. Says, thank you, my lad.
You literally say this out,
And
I'll be tripping because we're eating
takes
better than before.
takes a tiny slender dessert fork, and he just goes into the parfait. It's like
I'm starting to not trust what is happening.
And you're on drugs.
Yeah, I'm
on drugs.
watching all of this. Do I notice anything else going on here?
I'm
now suspicious because obviously I kind of know that
You're
this
suspicious anyway. You
I
don't
am
trust anyone. I'm
suspicious.
amazed you're not got tinfoil hat or something and screaming about the
if
Illuminati.
If you want to go and investigate later on, then you can do that. However, at the moment,
It's all good.
I mean, you are
all
on a
gravy.
new boat that is much more refined than the old boat. The old boat was very sturdy,
And these aren't
very
pirates.
heavy, and this thing
These are
is
M&S pirates, so they're privateers.
I mean, that's a fair point.
What?
I never said anything about piracy.
Neither did I. Privateers.
Well, I'm glad we could be on the same page.
That's what
Because-
I said. They're not pirates. They're they're
Um,
privateers.
The cook, or the chef, but it's a cook,
Cook.
comes along with a small
Cook bowl.
with a reasonable metal bowl, and it's got some meaty bits and some gravy, and he puts it down in front of the husky,
Fendon.
who at the moment has been. You've been throwing bits of bacon at it, but it's just been sort of sat there, not really doing anything with the bacon. Until the bowl goes down, and then it goes over to the bowl and just starts eating.
It's trained to eat from a bowl.
You got a trained dog, old son. Probably should feed it
You might have
something
to
other than
invest
scraps.
in a bowl.
God, who said keeping animals is so much hard work?
Who doesn't like bacon? Jesus. Has to be an awkward dog just like his owner.
It's trained.
sure
It's
the
trained
dog
to
likes
eat from a...
bacon.
May
Oh.
I say, a dog is for life, not just for Christmas.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, very true.
Yes, when you buy an animal, you buy it for life.
Well, it's
Well,
life anyway.
Yeah, for the life of the animal.
2 seconds.
Well,
Well, I
yeah.
didn't say anything.
Anywho,
Jerky,
yeah,
anyone?
dinner is delightful. What's your pet? A pig?
You could
Whatever.
have
I
wolf
just turned
jerky.
into
What's the
sausages.
problem with that?
Turkey,
Anyway,
turkey.
That's why there's a dog called Chow, don't you know?
So, dinner is done, and the plates are all picked up, unless anyone has anything else to say. And then, a cup and saucer is placed in front of everyone, and they go around and just ladle coffee into each of the. And another of Bob's comes along with a smaller ladle, and ladles a little bit of cream over the top of the coffee. And then a third Bob comes along and places a little mint biscuit on each of the.
You really are spoiling
sauces.
us, Captain.
Well, it's perks the
job?
Can't speak. It's got a little crumb in my mouth. Perks the job. The sea pays well if you know where to look.
Did he
I'm
also
not-
say, well, it is after 8? Get it? 'Cause the men,
Oy vey.
There's an ornate clock behind him, like a not quite a grandfather, like a wall clock, and it does kind of look a bit after 80. What? This is a chronograph.
Not used to such largesse, Captain. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same sort of tables before with the strip around, stop stuff falling off, but this is much nicer. The Bobs, it appears, as with Captain Ariso, do look after
Tuesday.
themselves. Yeah, for us. Oh. For you, when... Was it M. Bison or just Bison?
Yeah, when Bison
Bike
When
rescue
Bison-
village.
Bike Club, Street Fighter.
visited your village. It was the most important day of your life.
For me,
it was Tuesday. Oh, Raul Julia, he was the best.
He did play well.
He chewed the scenery. It was great.
It was good.
And yes, it was Street Fighter. Okay, cool. So dinner is done, and the table is folded up and just lashed against the ceiling,
Roof.
and everyone goes about their business. The dog has supped, so the dog is fed and watered by the Bobs.
Bob.
So
So what we do now then?
well, there is the option to sleep. Because it is getting late. It is obviously late because it is
Are
after
the
8 and the
Bobs
sun
sleeping, or
I
are
am
they going to play a few
I am definitely sleeping. I need to work
Sleep
off
off,
this.
yeah.
Well, the Bobs that need to go on watch are on night watch.
the rest of them
Um,
bedding down, or are they playing a couple of cards games, or what?
Yeah, most of them are bedding down. Some are playing a few card games and bits and pieces.
I'll see if I can join in with a couple of card games, and then I'll toddle off to bed, I suppose.
You
Find a
lose all
corner
your
somewhere.
Okay. Do you wanna?
Ain't got much gold anyway.
You gambling? You gambling, man?
Play a little bit.
Okay.
What's the kind of in sort of thing?
Oh, it's only a couple of gold. Yeah, only a couple of gold.
A couple of gold. Good God.
What do you mean,
God,
good gods?
We just ate off like fine china.
I know. I'm a cleric. I don't get a lot of gold.
Well, these guys apparently play for a couple of gold because that's what they do. So
Right,
are you-
okay. I'll play for a couple of gold. Jeez,
Alright.
I can spend 4 gold. So that's my starting. This 4.
Okay.
If I win, then it'd be
you
great.
wanna
If I don't,
do a little roll?
right, what am I rolling? D20.
Yeah, D20.
13.
Yeah. So you they flip out some cards on the table and they kind of explain the rules of the game. It's very similar to blackjack. Or,
Oh, cool, yeah.
Yeah. So, you luck out, win the first hand. So you get your gold plus 2 back.
Hey, so that's that 4, 6. So it's 31 gold.
And you said you wanted to play another hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put another 2 gold in.
Roll again. You get a 4.
Yeah.
Oh no, you lose the hand. The hand giveth, the hand taketh. So yeah, you lose that 2 gold.
Fair enough.
Dealer always wins.
Well,
house
currently
always wins.
I'm actually broken even, so I'm good.
Yeah. Okay. So
I'll step
Let's-
up on deck to have a quick pipe.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna walk the dog around the deck and then go to bed.
you walk the dog around the deck. The cleric does a little pipe action. Stuff.
just watching the world go past. And just,
It is a pleasant night. It's calm. The air is cool.
I'll
I
offer
mean,
it to
it's
Banther
not-
if he wants any.
It's not as cold as it was as you're moving.
It's nothing exciting. It's just to back.
Just a bit of that. Just a bit of that wacky weed, you know.
With that wacky backy.
Yeah.
No, my body's a temple.
So, with that, is there anything anyone else is doing before heading off to bed?
I've already gone.
Nope, going to bed.
I've
You go
been
to bed.
stuffed in a corner asleep already.
Right. So you're in bed. You take your cots, your hammocks, and you fall asleep. Excellent.
Can we mark down a long rest then?
Yes, long rest. However,
Sweet.
it's not the morning yet.
Kraken incoming.
I won't. Shut up, Nick!
Oh, I can see it coming.
Okay, so I am
I
gonna.
mean, everyone will be able to see a kraken coming.
I'm going to ask everyone to roll a d20.
Oh.
Just hold on to
I'm
it for
going
a
to go with my yellow one.
second.
Let's have a yellow one. Okay, that's fine.
Why do I always get good rolls for like non-trivial things, and as soon as it's just like your life's at stake, roll something good, and I
One.
get just absolute poo. I got a
Okay.
5.
I got 13.
14.
16. I don't have weighted dice.
I've given her the purple dice rolly thing, so that's probably why she's rolling better now.
Where's my dice roll thing?
I only had one, and
So
Neil gave
hang
it to me.
Nick, what did you get?
5.
Chantelle got 16. Alex, what did you get?
13.
13. And James, what did you get?
14.
14. Okay, let's go. Okay, so it is a pleasant night. You are all rocked to sleep by the motion of the boat. The hammock's obviously suspended from the ceiling. The boat moves around you more than you are rocking, but okay. Chantelle, your dreams are, well, they're pretty vivid, pretty bright. You find yourself standing in front of the Call of the Void, the tavern that you visited some days ago, back in Carrigan Moor. And as you stand there, the L train moves overhead, but you notice there's something different about it. It's moving with a whir, a sort of sound that you've not heard before, and there are no horses pulling it. You remember the horses because you remember them doing a little bit of a wee-wee down onto the street level.
Yes, I do.
As you look up, the buildings around you are a lot taller than you remember. The road itself is also different. It's not covered in material, sawdust and horse manure. It's slick, dark, like obsidian. Some way down the street, there is a machine? You're not sure, but it's about the size of a horse. It's red. But there are marks along at least the front half of it. As you draw closer, you can make out words? Maybe? But they don't make any sense. There is a rider. At least a rider where you would find a rider on a horse. He sits atop of this contraption, wearing a red leather jacket. Red leather armor? You hear something. It is a noise, a roar, a whine, or a whir. Lights appear on the front and the back, as if they were on a carriage, but somehow brighter, much, much brighter. The wheels, one front, one back. One of the back starts to spin violently, screeching and squealing. Smoke, white, billows out. The machine, the contraption, rider and all, start hurtling towards you. As you awaken with a jolt at the start, you look down and see twin red lights just as an afterglow in your vision before... Well, no, you're on the boat. So that was Sariel, that was Chantelle.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty then. The next highest was...
What?
That was James. Okay, James. You're woken with a snort as your companion, the wood elf bard, sort of sits bolt upright in their cot and just sort of checking themselves over. You just lay your head, turn over, and you go back to sleep. There's, as you see, there's a rope near the ceiling where all the tables and things have been stowed. you see a little mouse and a rat just scurrying along the rope up near the ceiling,
Give him a little wave.
wearing cloaks. They're scurrying away from you.
Okay.
They're not looking. But I mean, nothing. Absolutely nothing to.
Yeah, I'm just going to sleep.
Not even mention. Not even mention.
Back to sleep.
Good. And the night turns to day, and the sun begins to rise up over the horizon. You're awoken by the bobs as they change shift and start packing up all the hammocks. And I think we should probably leave it there for tonight, since everyone's got work in the morning. So I hope that was something. You now have a dog. You now have had another dream. You've had dinner.
The Warhound, you mean?
The
Did me and Nick
Warhound.
not dream?
The dog. No.
You two are already
No.
tripping.
Yeah, you were actually tripping, so it kind of fits nicely into the fact that you probably were just hung over.
Sound.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
you're
yeah,
out.
man.
The effects of the dust are obviously gone now, so you're back to normal because it's been the 12 hours. But I'm going to leave it there. So if you like this, definitely leave a little like, leave a subscribe, and if you do subscribe, click the little bell because I'll give you notifications when videos go live. And I tell you what, we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Fenton!
Fenton!
King
Well,
Fenton!
we don't know about Fenton yet, do we?
Not
No.
yet.
No.
It's just gonna just pop up.
Pop.
Do you have to increase it? Oh, Nick,
What?
my ass.
I mean,
Do we have to introduce
My
it to the
ass, what else?
story? Or
Yeah.
does it just appear?
No.
Can't just appear out of
You're in the
nowhere.
Arctic tundra, essentially.
Yeah,
he
it
has
just
got a
appeared.
wolf.
I've got a wolf now.
You
Called
got a
Fenton.
wolf.
White, white wolf.
White wolf.
I mean, if you want to canonically steal one of the doggos or whatever.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, we could pay him off if you want. We've got party gold.
Essentially, it's a husky.
Yeah.
Not
I
a
could
wolf.
charm someone
well.
into giving you the dog.
Three,
Oh,
two,
weird flex. I can do all this shit.
Let me charm that person to give you their working animals. Yeah, go
You're
on.
the fucking queen of this place. You're not now. I am.
I am.
Jesus Christ.
Fenton!
Fenton.
Go on this quest for gold. Why don't you just give me the gold and we'll call it even? Yeah,
Yeah.
sure, why not?
You can do that.
Charm person.
Yeah.
Give me the gold and just call the quest done.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
they do know they have been charmed, I think, afterwards.
Oh,
Or-
yeah,
God,
they
we're
do.
up there.
Yeah, they know who charmed them too.
Yep.
Nick has literally just run out to get another beer.
Welcome to D&D,
Welcome.
where we drink beer and stuff.
Welcome
I'm
to-
not drinking beer.
Welcome to Sunday evening and D&D.
Well, we're here to sell out and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely. Dwarven Forge, get on it.
it's fine. We should have set up
Weirdwood
What?
Gaming.
Wormwood. Did you say
Weirdwood,
Edward?
Wormwood. Weirdwood.
Not-
Woodwood.
Edward Wood.
Can't afford to buy you a wormwood dice tray.
Oh, I can.
No,
Just
you can't.
Sell a kidney or something.
You back, Nick? He's gonna get his beer headphones on. Right,
This
Good.
guy's beer headphones on, yeah.
beer headphones. I'm glad we could have this particular conversation.
Oh, you
Everything's
love
still
our
rolling.
conversation, shush.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Right. Okay. Do
Left,
you
good
wanna? What?
Welcome!
You're gonna have to do a review, like a catch up as well, because I don't know what happened last game.
I
Oh,
almost broke your gun.
Good.
What happens in Dungeons and Dragons?
Dungeons and Dragons. All right.
Doesn't quite roll off the thing like Robo Recall.
Nick the dog.
Oh, recall. What?
Hello and welcome to this week's D&D. I will be your dungeon master for this evening. My
Please.
name's Neil.
Neil.
I got it.
Benny
Nailed it.
Kravitz.
Yeah, because that sounds exactly like me.
Right there.
Not enough Irish.
All right, let's do this.